Damn, boy. There may be a million fish in the sea, but I'm one in a trillion.
Oh, little Bill Krill. Little Bill Krill.
You guys would have been proud of me when I was in Roatan.
Oh, fucking hit me.
We're on the boat, right? Getting all suited up. They're filming Nick doing back roll after back roll just to get the right shot with the sun in the background. And I look at the camera guys. I look at the camera guys and I was like, hey, you know why scuba divers, go backwards when they leave the boat? And he's like, no, why? Nick's like, don't do it. He's like, don't do it. I'm like, because if they went forward, they fall in the boat. Nick's like, you're not passing this course now. And I'm like, come on.
Oh my God, it's such a good joke.
I can't believe that worked.
I can't believe you had the opportunity to pull it like in real life.
But it worked.
In real situation. Beautiful.
And they didn't, the only one that caught it was Nick. And he's like, don't do that. I was like, I'm doing it. They don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really
proud of you.
That should be. You should add that to your SSI training.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Like certified dad joke teller.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's your Q&A part. Right?
I put some and I use some dad jokes in my presentations just because you gotta have fun with it. If you're not having fun, what's the point? You know what I mean? And so I put him in there, and he's like, "You're getting doc points," and I'm like, "That was a good one." I'm like, "Come on."
No fucking faith.
Speaking of dad jokes. I don't know who you are, but there's a listener, and I appreciate what you were trying to do. But there's a listener that called my store on a Friday. No, I was on a Saturday. On a Saturday morning, I had multiple tournaments going on, store full of people. I opened the doors, people came in, I'm packed. Store phone rings. I answer the phone. And they go, hey, who is this? And I was like, well, it's Battle Pub Games. You called me.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I listened to the Freedom Friends, and you said a joke. If this is who I think it is, you said a joke on the show, and I have one for you. And I was like, I fucking appreciate it, dude, but you don't get to call my store when I'm fucking slammed and try to tell me a joke. If you want to tell me the joke, send a message to the show.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're trying to share a fucking bad dad joke with me. I love that level of humor and stuff like that. I wasn't trying to be a dick, but seriously, just send the joke here.
Yeah.
Don't call me on my store phone during business hours on a peak day.
Did he at least say the joke?
No.
Oh, boo.
But in all fairness, I also was like, so send the message, man. I got to go. And I'm like, don't do that. That's,
noble effort.
I like I said, I appreciate the effort, but.
See, now we got to clarify this a little bit because he probably realizes that you happen to call Mikey at random times to give him dad jokes. Mikey's unemployed.
Yeah.
It works.
It works.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Mikey.
Retired, first of all. Fuck
whatever.
I'm a working comedian, man.
Professionally unemployed is
no, I don't have a
same thing as
W-2. That doesn't mean I'm unemployed, all right? I'm still making money. God damn.
But the difference is he has a plethora of free time.
Before
a cornucopia
before
of
7
free time, if you will, before 7 p.m. So I can call him at 11 o'clock in the morning and go, hey, I have a bad joke for you.
Because I just woke up.
Yeah.
Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. So check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret, we're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/FreedomFriendsPodcast or use the code FreedomFriendsPodcast at checkout.
Not that I don't appreciate the call.
At 10 and I was like, I answered the phone and I was like, hello. This time change is fucking me up. Like Fuck this time change.
I know it's
man.
crazy that it happened this time this year.
This one is just hurting me for some reason. Like, because I think I'm more in tune with like the sun cycle than I am with the clock, right? You know,
If only you had
because,
40 years of practice leading up to this one.
I know, right? If only.
See, I work with another cigar brand that's based out of Florida,
Yeah.
and they get to the office at 9 and call me at 9, which is 7.
Yeah. No.
Isn't that?
No.
It's only an hour off.
It's only an hour.
Now?
No.
It's still
an hour.
Believe it or not,
Arizona.
with or without the daylight savings
No,
time, it's still an hour.
Arizona is the state
Yeah.
that changed.
Well, then why are they
'Cause they
calling
don't-
me?
they
why
don't
are
change.
Why are they calling me at 8 their time? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's probably because they need something
Some of us are
overnighted.
working.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll get like, I don't know, I'll get like a call. Or like this morning, Felker called me.
Yeah.
All right. And he was asking me about, he was picking up my skydive rig for me or something. He's like, did I wake you up? And I was like, yeah, but I need to get the fuck up because it's 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't like doing that. Right. And he's
Sounds
like,
like unemployed behavior.
it's or retired. Same thing. It's, and I was like, yeah, I need to get up anyways. And he's like, is the time change kicking your ass? I'm like, yeah. He goes, dude, it's weird because I could travel to different time zones and I'll adapt. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right. But for some reason, spring forward just fucking whips my ass
See,
every year.
I was lucky. I went
Always
to
has.
I went to the NFG.
Yeah.
I got kind of shit faced like I do, right?
As you should.
And I had no idea that the time changed because my watch, my phone,
Is there another way to do
it all
NFC?
syncs, right?
No.
So I just thought when
Okay.
I woke up that hour earlier than I should have.
Did they find their fucking air freshener from the bathroom?
I don't know what you're talking
Somebody stole the air
stole it.
freshener.
And I guess this is a big thing.
Yeah.
about. Oh,
Like they've been post after post after post in all their groups and shit.
Yeah, I
about
see.
just please return it, no questions asked.
I
Blah
was
blah
like,
blah.
I'll give you a stick if you return it. Yeah.
what's the air freshener?
They put a picture up. I don't know.
I have. No
I mean,
idea. this is news.
Who the fuck steals an air freshener?
That's weird, right? It's a very random theft.
who makes a big deal out of it?
Well, that's why I want to know what the air freshener
Yeah, it must not have been a
You know, that's a
pine
good
tree.
point.
Yeah.
But like what?
I mean, look, I am very anti-theft.
100%.
Like
agree.
I think thieves are pieces of shit. I don't care what you stole. Like whether you stole an air freshener, you stole cigars, you stole a car. Like I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Theft is theft, and I have zero tolerance for
See,
it.
I would now have a plexiglass box permanently mounted to the wall with like padlocks on it, and the air freshener would be in that with holes drilled in the top. You know what I mean? Like I'd make it a point to be like, don't fucking steal my shit, but I wouldn't be like, just give it back. Blah, blah,
I had an
like,
employee that was working.
They're
for
like,
me,
hey,
and I
fuck
found
that
out-
guy who stole it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, maybe it had some kind of
it's this
sentimental
a branch and vine air freshener. Yeah.
Okay, first off, those are from Cintas. You don't even pay for those. They'll bring you another one. And I know that because
that's
Cintas
funny.
tried to sell me those for my bathroom.
But like, who
Why steal that?
Yeah.
That's weird. Like, what do you think? It was mince?
Like, I understand, like,
I hope they thought it was mince. I hope they took a bite of that and then they were just like,
piece of
"Ugh," and then they threw it away. That's what happened. Some
You
fucking
can't get refills from that. It comes from Cintas. Like if you don't have a commercial account, you can't refill that.
yeah.
So if anybody listens to the show and you're the one that stole that shit, look, dumbass,
Yeah, one,
you
you're
can't
dumb.
even get refills. If you don't have a commercial account, you can't go on Amazon and refill that. It's exclusive. So just take the shit back.
Weird, dude.
Yeah,
Speaking of exclusive,
I
we're
can't-
drinking exclusive
Yeah.
right now.
We are.
Yeah, we're drinking
We are.
exclusive.
Our friends over at Ranger Creek.
Yeah. Jazz went over and visited him today and he brought us some presents.
I took my whole staff to Ranger Creek. We opened the store late today. And I took my whole staff for a mandatory fun day. We all remember those.
Yeah.
Except for my mandatory fun day was you had to show up at this brewstillery at 9:30 in the morning and start drinking.
Yes.
That was mandatory fun day.
It's pretty
I
good.
think if we were in and that was the mandatory fun day, I don't know if any of us would have complained.
we had those every now and then.
Yeah, once in a while we do.
Yeah, but the
booze
good ones, not the
I-
family fun day mandatory fun day.
We call
but-
them Gilly maintenance days.
There you go.
Which means we're going to the bar at 11 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh, those were hey, we're doing an NCO PME.
Right.
yeah. So
yeah.
I took my whole crew. I have two guys that work for me that have daytime jobs, so they work for me part time, and they couldn't make it, but everybody else did, including one of my employees that called their daytime job and said, "I'm not coming."
They called in.
They just called in so they could do
One of your employees is in here.
And then yeah, one of them came with us.
It's actually 2 employees because he's never alone.
He's quite legendary on this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big dick bastard himself, Pony Boy, is in studio
in the
today.
audience.
You should come in front of a
watch where you're pointing.
Come on over here, buddy.
Come in front of a camera and give
roll your
give
fucking
give
chair
give a
over
wave.
Yeah, just
come over here. Squeeze you and your python between me and Scott over here.
I mean, don't get comfortable. You're not fucking staying, but you know. All right? Like,
This is as fast as he can move with that thing.
Well, I mean, if he's dragging what he's dragging, Jesus.
Yeah. So this
You
is
guys
the
think
Pony
he's
Boy?
got a belly on him. It's not a belly. At midnight, that all turns to dick.
It's
It's like a Cinderella gut, dude. It's
absolutely
like,
ridiculous. Did you have fun at Mandatory Fun Day today? Talking to the microphone.
Did you like, have you ever gone skydiving or anything, Pony Boy? No? Well,
Do you want to?
yeah, dude, you need to tuck back that foreskin because that's like an extra sail, dude. Jesus Christ.
That man could
I just
square
watched.
you away if
I
you want
just
to go
watched.
jumping.
That's true.
The Incredibles the
Yeah.
other day, and it reminds me of what last.
Yep.
Week. It was like, boom.
Yeah, that's his foreskin. Just fucking, boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he does a bat wing on his balls,
I
it's
do
just
have
like-
one question.
looks
Why,
like a
why
wingsuiter.
are you showing your boss your cock though?
I don't think I really have a choice in the matter.
Was it a requirement for
That's
employment?
if you don't have a choice in the matter, that is definitely an HR concern, sir.
Yeah,
you
talk,
should read my HR policy.
talk to your HR department, Jess.
Absolutely. Would you like to
My
talk
HR
to your
department.
yeah. Would you like to talk to your HR department about it?
See,
Oh, okay.
You should get a hat that just says HR on it and switch hats.
See, I wrote Warfighter Tobacco's sexual harassment policy. It's 2 words. Yes, please. So
Ours said most likely.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess you can't
I get
really
the fuck out.
complain.
Yeah, now fuck off. You big dick prick. On behalf of all Irishmen everywhere, go fuck yourself.
I know why his wife's so mad all the time, though.
Dude,
She's
you had to
just
fucking go home to that
sore.
hammered. Yeah, dude. Like, God.
It's just pain.
Is she quiet? Is she a quiet individual?
No.
Her jaw probably hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not quiet.
Well, I mean, gets a workout.
Not quiet at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good God. She walked with a limp.
Yes.
That explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
So does he, though.
Well, obviously.
I think that's for lack of momentum. Like it's just on one
It's
side.
because one
Like he moves
one
that
pant leg-
one leg
Yeah.
and like
One pant leg weighs more than the other.
Have you ever watched him walk down a hill, though?
Nope.
Might be really fast.
Starting to
down a hill.
understand why you only drive like floor level sedans.
Yeah.
Like it's
He needs that stiffer suspension to hold that fucking monster.
is that why you were so slow to get out of my truck?
Gravity is a motherfucker.
You know, for employee Christmas presents, you should get them like linen pants, like the real flowy
just
ones.
gray sweatpants.
Oh, dude, I've been trying to talk him into doing Gray Sweat Fridays over there, like every week, and just to fuck.
We
with
somehow did start crop top Fridays,
him. Yeah,
and it's just a bunch of dudes in pink crop tops.
dude, get Gray Sweat like cutoffs. Just get like Gray Sweat jorts, basically.
That's not long enough.
I was gonna say, so you can see it hang out the bottom.
yeah. That's the point.
You ever see that movie
Make
with
them
Ice
tuck it
Cube?
back. Make sure it's tuck friendly.
Just-
Buy them from Target.
Yeah, Ice Cube and that movie Anaconda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
The one on Netflix or Pornhub?
both.
I think it's the same movie.
No.
It's just John Voight being creepy the whole time, just fucking. That's Jazz's character. He's just like, let me see that dick.
Indulgent.
That movie, so bad.
When an anaconda spits him back up and he still winks at you. And they made the juicy noise when it happened. I was like, what the?
It's fucking weird.
Dislike this.
Yeah, that movie was something. It
The
wasn't good.
fuck were we talking about?
No idea.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, I did get so the last podcast.
Mandatory fun.
I bitched that I'm the one that had to buy all these bottles. And I had a listener who is a bottle service person be like, hey, man, I buy a bottle every show. I'm like, oh, yeah. But it goes into a pool of money that doesn't necessarily go for booze. But that is Forrest. And so
Yeah.
thank you for
Yeah.
Forrest, you're listening to this through a mic that you probably paid
Yes.
for.
yeah. You didn't buy the bottle, but you bought the hardware.
We should.
Yeah, dude.
We should like name the mics from the.
I'll have this. Yeah, this is Forrest. That's fine. Looking. Yeah, this is my fucking Happy Hooker mic. It's fine. This mic is brought to you by Happy Hooker. Happy Hooker Towing. Fucking A. Too easy. Jazz, you get Freeman's. That's Freeman's mic. Chris called me
For the
this
listeners,
week.
Jazz slowly pushed it away from
Yeah.
his mouth.
Freeman called me this week. It was funny because he's talking to me and he's like, yeah, man, I got to go up and I got to do this thing in this place. And he's telling me all the information. I'm like,
Yeah.
You're really not good at OPSEC, are you? And he's like, well, da-da-da. I'm like, stop, dude, stop. And he's just keeps talking. I'm like, bro, fucking quit it. Like, no, like, you don't say.
I don't think
that
you understand
thing.
how this works.
And he's like, no, I can say this much and this much. I just can't tell you. I'm like, stop. I was like,
But these
bro,
parts,
dude.
I'm not supposed to tell you this.
Yeah.
Listen, real
I like
close.
how
I'm
all
gonna
the
say
people
You
one.
like-
maniac.
OPSEC doesn't really count if I trust the person. Yep. Nope. Still counts.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely
like,
still counts, man. Still a thing.
So if you want to recruit me to get information from a certain somebody, I am morally flexible.
Yeah, I have a price. It's pretty cheap. It's affordable.
spoken like an unemployed person.
Fucking A.
Speaking of that, did you see a couple guys in the army got
Oh yeah.
found guilty of treason?
Yeah.
No,
I did not see
I
it.
didn't see this.
Legitimate.
Yeah, like
treason.
They were giving away like
Like, are they getting drawn and quartered kind of treason?
Well, they're pending punishment right now. If I
it was
if I
for
read
like
the thing.
Because that shit's still
But
in the
it was
books.
for
In the-
it was for selling
Yes.
defense secrets to China.
like for example
Oh,
on the
drawn and
dude,
quartered.
on
That's fucking firing squad.
yeah.
And
Drawn and
fucking-
quartered.
We just had a firing
Yeah.
squad death in South Carolina.
I'm-
Let's do it.
I'm
They've been doing
pretty
this
sure
for a
both
while.
of them had Chinese
This is the first
names.
one.
They did.
Both of them had Chinese
15.
names. Yeah.
15.
That guy,
He asked for it.
Yeah.
he's like, that's how I want it to go.
Yeah.
Zhao, an active duty sergeant stationed
Oh,
at Joint Base
surprise,
Lewis McChord.
surprise.
Yeah.
Now was selling. Was he talking to his cousin?
Probably. Well, there's sort of three of them. But yeah,
the defendants arrested today are accused of betraying our country.
Li
actively
Tian
working-
and Rao Yu Duan
yep.
were charged in Oregon for conspiracy to commit bribery and theft of government property. And then Zhao, an active duty sergeant stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State, allegedly conspired to obtain and transmit classified hard drives marked secret and top secret to Chinese buyers.
Out of like
2024.
out of like striker vehicles. So
Yeah.
So just
Firing
so,
squad.
just so everybody's aware, on the books for treason,
Universal-
one of the punishments that can be rendered, especially under UCMJ, is drawn and quartered.
well, U.S. attorney says they will face swift, severe, and
Drawn and quartered.
comprehensive justice.
Drawn and quarter. Hook them up to 4 horses. Pull them into parts.
I'm
Like
game
that's
with
what I
that.
want to
I'm
see.
game with tying them to a pole with a blindfold and firing squad.
Oh,
Like,
when was the last firing squad carried out in the U.S.?
like
2 days ago.
Like
3
yeah,
days
last
ago.
week.
Which
it was last week. But
Last
yeah.
week.
before that it was like the 80s. But
No, it wasn't.
15
It was
years.
15 years
Yeah,
before that, which
yeah.
would have been 2010.
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was in Utah.
It's 2025, my
Yeah.
boy.
I think
It is.
I think Utah still has that.
But the dude
They
in
were the
South
last one before
Carolina,
that.
he chose that.
Because he
would
could either
choose
get lethal injection, gas chamber,
electric chair.
or electric chair.
And
or
essentially, he
firing
was like,
squad.
I think the electric chair is just going to cook me alive. So I'm not doing that.
Which that's
I've-
fair. That's
I've
fair.
watched, he goes, I've seen reports that it takes them 20 plus minutes to die. And I don't want to put my family and everything through that watching me with an ejection. So firing squad.
I would definitely pick firing squad.
I'm down for firing squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. If like especially given those three options.
I feel like it's
for
a
sure.
warrior's way out, right?
Fucking A.
Shoot me.
I mean,
Well, it's also one of those like
what pisses me
the way
off
they
is
and
that-
they tried to make it all this like they made it worse, and they put a bag over his head and a target on his chest or whatever. Like
No,
as
no.
opposed to what getting shot randomly and hoping it works.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
give me the target, please.
the guards were volunteers and they shot through a hole in the wall.
and
Yep.
So
I
they
think
didn't have
it's-
to look at him.
It's supposed to be half of them are firing blanks.
I don't think
and
that
half
was
of
the
them
case.
have rounds.
This one they did three shooters, 3 rounds. They all had live rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think maybe it was Utah that's like half is blank,
Yeah.
half is which, by the way, if you've ever fired a blank round,
Yeah, you'll know.
you know you have a blank round.
For
like
sure.
that's not a, and that's supposed to reduce the guilt
Yeah.
of the shooter.
It's like maybe I did it, but maybe not. Type of thing.
It's like, yeah, half you
Like, I
motherfuckers
get
know
one
you
if-
didn't have a
I
live
get
the
it.
round.
one guy that's like,
If you're
"My shoulder."
voluntold. No, if you're voluntold to be a shooter.
Yeah,
like,
these
hey,
3 motherfuckers
pick up a
apparently
rifle.
all were
Right.
like,
In this case, they're like, who wants to do this? I guarantee you, every motherfucker there's like, pick me. You know what I mean?
I'm into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
does that
It
count?
depends what the guy did, I suppose.
Well, this is
Count
what
as a
fucking
bonus.
pisses
you
me off.
know what the guy did?
no.
He beat his girlfriend's parents to death with a baseball bat.
Yeah. Well, this is what pisses me off. That was like 30 years ago. He's been on death row for like 25 years,
All right,
which means we've been paying for this motherfucker to live when
I have a follow-on
it
question.
cost 3 bullets.
What did his in-laws do?
What was the antecedent?
That
I need to know the
wasn't in
antecedent.
article, right?
Apparently they didn't like him.
Weird.
Now, the one that I think should totally get off is there was this cat. His sister got raped by 9 gang members.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or by a gang. Sorry. He got raped by a gang. So got gang raped.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And in 1 hour, this dude went and killed 9 gang members.
Oh, that's
reminds
Let him go.
horrible.
And I was like,
Let him go.
let him go.
Dude,
This man gets a pass.
That's what happens when you fuck Rambo's sister.
Dude, like,
That literally is
This dude went and
a real
schwacked-
world example of a horrible joke I know.
yeah. Now, quite
Something
literally.
that 9 out of 10 people enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang rape.
Yeah. The thing is, he found all 9 of those motherfuckers and killed them all in an hour. In 1 hour.
Dude,
and I was like,
That's efficient.
that is hyper efficiency.
fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
It took John Wick
hey,
longer.
Elon,
I know.
hire that guy. Hire that guy.
That is what is that? That is 6.15 minutes a kill.
That works.
Well, realistically, they were
No.
probably all together.
5.15 minutes a
It
kill.
probably took him
Damn, that's
It probably
fast.
took him 58 minutes to find him.
Yeah.
and then fucking 2 minutes.
1
of
minute,
smoking all of
1 minute of being like, listen,
5.15
motherfuckers.
minutes a kill. That is fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Like that is.
it. Telling you,
And he did the shit in a neighborhood. 5.15 minutes, 9 kills in an hour.
I'm not mad at that guy at all.
There are Call of Duty players that respect that kill death ratio. That is
Yeah.
ridiculously efficient.
Dude, speaking of Call of Duty, I had a proud dad moment this week. Jameson wanted to watch me play Call of Duty. He was just like, I want to watch. Just play the stories. So I started it with like Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, did Black Ops, went to Ghosts and all this and shit. And he's just like it's because it's like it plays like a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's just like, yeah.
Well, especially the later ones. The later ones are more cutscene than gameplay.
Like,
It's-
sometimes,
it's-
yeah. Like, I mean, there's a legit storyline, you
Yeah.
know, and like, yeah, he was fucking into it. I was like, okay, man. I'm like, do you want to play? He's like, no, you play. I was like, okay. I'm like, you got it, dog.
He's gonna make some Twitch streamer really happy one day.
Yeah. That's why he's never getting a credit card in my name.
Just subbing like a motherfucker.
Yep. He wanted to go to the book fair today. He needed cash, so I had to stop.
Now, see,
by,
that's awesome.
yeah. I had to stop by an ATM and pick up paper monies because
Yep.
realistically just don't have it that much anymore, you know. So I had to stop by an ATM. Shout out to Randolph Brooks Air Force Credit Union. You know, their ATMs, you could pick the denomination of bills.
Oh.
Yeah, you
just-
can break it up.
yeah.
RDFCU lets you break up what you
Yeah, I
want.
just got them all 5s. I was like, I figure that's good for a book fair. Like, hey man, go buy some shit. Like, there's like
I could
40
never
bucks a
look
five.
at their sign without being like, resting bitch face credit union.
Yep. Yep.
I have to
Small
drive by
credit
that
unions
big ass
like that are
building every day
legit, though.
too.
Like APG had a credit union that was really good too. Like
The fuck is APG? Oh, at Aberdeen Proving Grounds.
Yeah. They had like it was the same thing as like Randolph. It was like the same kind of deal. But yeah.
They had
So
them
those-
out at like Norfolk and stuff like that too. When I was in Virginia Beach. So
Yep.
it's-
Yep. But I went up to Kill Tony last night.
Yeah.
Again, just wasted 5 hours of my life waiting. But South by Southwest is there in Austin right now. So that's a fucking nightmare.
I suppose. Yeah.
Oh my God. It took me an hour to find parking and then it cost me $50 to park.
Oh my God.
So not only did I waste 5 hours, I wasted $50 too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sacrifices.
So everybody who goes gets one name, right? So if like
What do you mean?
if 6 of us went and put your name,
Oh, dude, they'll freak the fuck out on you. I'll get banned. I'll get banned.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think outside the box.
Yeah, no. Because people have tried it. People
Yeah.
have tried it, and yeah, I'll get
the
banned.
problem I have with Kill Tony is it's so popular now that even the ones that do make it to the stage, 99% of them are fucking trash.
So they're trying to
Yeah,
curb that.
but-
Their producer comes in every time. Christy, she's a fucking powerhouse, man. She's great.
I like the ones that are trash.
And like sometimes that's part of the fun.
Yeah,
of the show,
I like
right?
the crowd reaction. I like,
But
yeah.
like, because there's 2 lines when you sign up for Kill Tony. There's like the line of people who have signed up before, and then the new line, right? And she has 4 questions that she asks the new people, and it's basically like, do you do comedy? Do you have a minute prepared? You know, like,
Right.
when was the last time you did an open mic?
right.
You know what I mean? Because she's like, if this is your first time and you're just trying to do it because you're in town for South by Southwest and you think it's cool to be on Kill Tony, get the fuck out of the line.
Oh,
She's like, there are comics in here who live in their cars. who do 12, 15 fucking open mics a week trying to make it. They're
Right.
struggling. It's a real fucking struggle. If you're here because you think it'd be cool to have your 15 minutes, fuck off. It's
see,
just straight up about it.
But I like how Tony treats those people.
Oh yeah, 100%. That is the perk. There, he's just like, "What are you doing?" Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and you don't get the unbelievable. You don't get that one, you know, but you get everything else. Yeah. But fucking. So shout out to Christy for her vigilance. I do appreciate that. It was just like, because all the comics in line will all just be like, "Fuck yeah, fuck those guys." Woo! Like, yeah, because it's true, man. It's a pain in the ass. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you gotta think. Like Sunday nights, I do 3 mics. Mondays, I'm up there trying. Then I'll probably do a mic afterwards. Fucking Tuesdays, I do 2 mics.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yeah, Wednesday, I got 2 mics. Thursday, I got a mic. Like, I mean, Friday, I still save for either shows or date night with wifey. But,
Yeah.
you know, Saturdays for shows, stuff like that. But it's an everyday thing, you know? Like, I essentially just work nights. You know, it's like I'm on bartender hours again. That's basically what it is. And it sucks. But
Yeah.
got to try, man. Got to try.
Yeah, the 9 a.m. comedy scene's probably not real.
not real lively. Yeah. They don't like my dick and fart jokes.
That's
Yeah.
the comedy club I want to go to.
Like a brunch comedy club.
Fuck yeah, dude. The 9 a.m. just Bloody Marys and open mic.
Actually,
Like,
might not be that bad. Like, it could be fun. Fuck. Just a
do it on a
hangover show.
Sunday morning.
Yeah. Do a hangover show.
Yeah.
It's not bad. So Tuesday nights,
Just candied bacon, Bloody Marys, and
Ooh.
open mic.
that'd be fun. I'd go to that.
Yeah.
I would go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would totally go to that. I did have a couple great shows this last week, though. The Starlighter, shout out to them, and my boy Javi Balzadua for putting me up on that one. Had a great show there. And my buddy Bub Jenkins put me up at Hop Doctor over by UTSA.
I almost went to that one. And then I looked at their menu. And I'm like, oh,
It's just beer.
beer.
It was just beer,
Well,
man.
it's called Hop Dog.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I looked.
It used to be it used to be a Big Hops,
Yeah.
and it was one of the locations that he sold,
Right.
And they just kept it.
Yeah.
There's still Big Hops signs in that motherfucker, and I'm like, my buddy Rob owns Big Hops, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? And he's like, oh, I sold that shit.
Yeah.
That is a place that is entirely overpriced for what they give you.
Big Hops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever had the root beer though?
I don't give a fuck. I charge $4 for root beer. Mine's made by St. Arnold's,
I don't know what.
and
he
it's
charges.
damn good. I went there, about $18 for a cheeseburger, and it was like, yeah,
I didn't even know they sold food.
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking A. I know the mic cut off in the middle of my set, and I had to do most of it a cappella.
Oh, nice.
That's always a good time.
Maybe you can do that.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
Oh, I got, while before we move on completely from underground, you guys are drinking out of a couple glasses that
Yeah.
were given to us. Or
I like
And,
this thing.
yeah.
Right? Like
Well,
it's not. I'm not
fan.
mad at it at all.
I know you're
fan.
not.
One of the listeners was like, oh, John needs a fidget spinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't have enough of them.
I like this thing. And it's silent.
Totally silent.
It's so quiet, so discreet.
Actually, we all just have massive hearing loss.
Yeah. The poor listeners that don't have hearing loss, all they hear is fucking
the
the whole show. They're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So you went to Underground. You
Yeah.
were on an adventure this last week.
I was.
You went down to Roatan. Congratulations on your hard work.
I still have one more part to do.
Yeah.
I have to do my instructor evaluation.
John's a really good swimmer.
Actually, I barely did any swimming. I'm really good at taking tests, doing presentations, and demonstrating skills
So you're
underwater.
certified PowerPoint swimmer.
This is honestly the first time I've ever used PowerPoint in my life. And it was awesome because Nick's like, we got to do this on PowerPoint. And I was like, we're fucked. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, PowerPoint's super easy. I'm like, I've never used it.
Super easy.
And he's like,
Justin, what did they do before PowerPoint? Do you know?
slideshows.
Slideshows.
You had a
I'm
projector.
asking Justin.
Oh,
Yeah. Tell me what
It
a
was-
vis-a-vis pen is.
Have you ever seen that? The transparent paper
that
Yeah.
they would project
It's
onto
just
the
a
wall.
light with a mirror.
Yeah.
It was a very bright light. With that
If
one.
you were a very
You gotta
good
focus.
teacher, you would have to have an assistant, and you would say slide.
Shakunk.
Here's a fun fact.
Shakunk.
Those projector bulbs
Yeah.
have the same like plug-in as the like 19 60, 70 era cars, interior lights.
Oh, okay.
So my brother would take one of those bulbs and point it backwards and put it in there. So when somebody rode his ass, he'd fucking hit him with the sun. He'd be like, he'd be like, fuck that guy. And just turn it off. And I was like, all right. Well,
I've got that built into my rear bumper.
Yeah.
Handy.
Yeah. Nick was like, how have you never done PowerPoint? I was like, well,
I'm not a twat.
I was a sergeant in the Army, but I never had to go to a leadership school.
Yeah.
That's how.
Not only that, but as soon as we got back from combat,
Yeah.
you had no like,
No, I was like, I'm done.
you had no garrison E5 time. So,
But yeah, so he had to teach me how to do it. When it's not
Yeah.
fucking hard
No,
at
it's
all. But yeah, so I had to do all that fun stuff. We did get a couple fun dives in at the beginning of the week. We had a film crew down there filming some stuff about Warfighter Scuba. One of their large donors is doing a feature about the nonprofit they support, and it's super cool. Learned a lot about these, these film guys were next level.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys listen or not, but if you do, I apologize. But Matt and Ruben, you guys were awesome. Can't wait to see the final products. Like to the extent of like I have a hard drive here, and there's 3 hard drives with all the content. Matt has one, I have one, and Ruben has one. And eventually one of them is going to make it back to the guy here in Texas that it needs to get to. But like that, the fail safes that they do for everything, it's just awesome.
I mean, yours is probably closest geographically.
Yeah, right now, but I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
So, but no, it's great. I did my instructor training course, passed everything with flying colors. Now I just have to do my instructor evaluation. That consists of a final exam. I have to demonstrate skills in a pool, confined water, and open water. I have to do a handful of presentations, and then I have to do like a verbal Q&A.
Very cool.
Just cover all. Essentially, it's like checks and balances, right? So I went down and did this whole course with an instructor trainer, and they're like, cool. We don't know if that dude's your buddy or not. So we're going to have somebody else evaluate you to make sure you actually know what you're supposed to know to be an instructor.
That's good.
Right. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate this.
Yeah, I could appreciate it.
And, you know, they all do it. It's all, you know, they're all ISO certified courses. Essentially, there's a general safety standard that everybody has to follow. PADI now, SSI, everybody.
Sure.
But it just so happened I got picked the best one, SSI.
I agree with that.
It's even like we did a crossover while I was there from PADI instructors. So they're crossing over from PADI to SSI. And as we went through all the stuff, like even those guys were just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you know the amount of hoops we had to jump through to do this in PADI, and this is one click on SSI's site. Like
SSI is
oh my
so much
God.
more streamlined, man. It's so much more streamlined. It cuts out non-value added time. It gives you more time to enjoy what you're fucking doing.
With
That's
PADI
why
on the pro
I'm
side,
advocate
like
for
the
it.
instructors for PADI, the more specialty instructor certs they get, the more pro fees they have to pay at the end of the year to PADI, like upwards of over $1,000 a year. SSI, you max your mid 200s, but the more people you certify, the more courses you teach, the more you can gain points to knock off that value. Essentially, the more you teach, you're at 0.
Yeah. Well, because you're bringing more people into their world.
Well, no,
it's a force multiplier.
SSI supports their people.
They're pros.
Where PADI is, they're trying to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
No.
But yeah, and so there's a huge push to SSI right now across everywhere. North America, Central America, all kinds of shit. So it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, so hopefully I'll be doing my evaluation by the end of this month. And then I'm good to go. And then we're going to get you as a dive master.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I can be your bitch.
Well, so, and it's funny because
Basically.
Mikey's like, no, I just want to stop at dive master. I'm like,
I can
Mike,
do
I'm
the
like,
physical shit.
I'm like, that is totally okay with me. It's like, because I don't have to carry tanks anymore or equipment. He does.
Not yet, bitch.
Not yet, but soon. And yeah, soon.
But I'm like you. I have the same mentality. It's like, bring it on. Like Nick's trying to like make me nervous about it. And I'm like, you're not gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Like I know that. Like you won't. I won't die.
Yeah.
Like it's fine, dude. Like yeah, take me over there, fuck me up.
I mean, I had no problem doing it, but I did that one trip down in Roatan where we had 20 vets, and the resort that we were using, the dive shop was on one end and the dock was on the other end.
Yeah.
And it's probably what, 500 yards, 600 yards each trip.
I would say, yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
About
like
5.
40 tanks.
Well, just
40 tanks plus
just
20 sets
wheelbarrow.
of equipment and a wheelbarrow
Yeah.
back and forth.
one wheelbarrow, just
Right?
fucking,
I got done with that week and I was like, Nick, when can we do my instructor training course? And he's just like, well, we got to order the material and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how much does it cost? He's like, oh, it's about this much. I immediately went on the website, made a donation. I'm like, okay, now what? And he's like, oh, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, dude,
we'll
I
do
feel
this
like
yesterday.
I don't want to do this.
I'm not doing that
anymore.
ever again. Now, the shitty part is unless I have a dive master, I'm still doing all that. You know what I mean?
That's why he needs me to book.
Yep.
Because he just wants help, dude. That's all it is. He just wants fucking help.
It's just labor.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's labor with a cool fucking
But no, we do with Warfighter Scuba, we do 4 students to 1 instructor. If we throw a DM in the mix, we still
6, right?
So you're saying if I go just as a student, I have to do fuck all.
No,
you're responsible for your
scuba.
mask, fins, and weights.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yep.
Super easy. Yeah. Super chill.
But I've never been shot, so I don't get to go.
You can still go. You just,
I'm
don't
actually
get it for free.
I'm working on a solution for that, for a new aspect of Warfighter Scuba, and hopefully once we get all the details figured out, essentially, Nick and Warfighter Scuba is working with SSI and the VA, and they're almost done. It's at the federal level now to get these certs covered under the GI Bill.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
Now, so the vet will have to pay for them. They get reimbursed through GI Bill. But it used to be, it only was that way, and it was only through Voc Rehab for the pro side, dive master and above. Dive master, citizen, instructor, blah, blah, blah. What they didn't really understand was in order to do like your basic pro, which is dive master, you need a handful of prerequisite courses
Yep.
that typically they wouldn't cover.
Yeah.
So it
That's
would
the same
cost
thing.
the veteran.
The same thing with your pilot's license when you're,
Yep.
you have to have your private. In order
Yep.
to,
And so now they actually got them to understand like, oh, okay, yeah, that tracks that we have to cover all that too if we're going to cover this. So now essentially it's like, okay, so everything from open water all the way up is covered,
That's awesome.
but now they're just waiting on final. So once all that gets done and they figure out how the logistics of it are going to work, then it's going to be
If I really
kind of
wanted
a
to
game
go do
changer
it, I'd
for it.
pay for it. I'm like,
Yeah, and even that, like I'm trying to put together like a paid package that essentially it covers the expenses. The funds go to the nonprofit to support the mission,
right.
and non-Purple Heart recipients, veterans, or anybody essentially can go experience this program.
Right.
It's just not free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it helps support the
Right.
program for the guys, the Purple Heart recipients that
Yeah.
qualify.
I do need to talk to Nick because for some reason I have open water instructor classes in my fucking
those
stuff.
are advertised courses. See the dates that are on them?
Yeah.
That's a new thing on SSI that'll let you know what courses are going around in the areas that you're in that are available, especially like you're affiliated with Warfighter Scuba.
yeah.
And
Oh,
so
that's
that's
why.
going to pop up because those are the courses that.
Oh, that explains it.
Yep.
Yep. That explains it. Okay. Because I saw them pop up the other day and I was like, I'm not enrolled in those. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that was my week. I spent, 45, 50 hours in the classroom. I did 3 fun dives, which normally I do 4 to 5 dives a day.
yeah.
And then the only other time I was in the water, we were at 15 feet doing skills, taking off my mask, putting it back on, but teaching, showing hand and arm signals and doing it the absolute perfect right way and all. Yep. All that fun stuff. Yep.
Doing all that shit.
You watch me.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a dive trip coming up in July.
We do?
Yeah. The silo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited
Yep,
about that.
I forgot about that.
I'm fucking stoked to go to that. That's going to be a good fucking time.
That's going to be super cool. There's
Yeah.
the Valhalla missile silo up,
It's up in DFW area.
Amarillo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That high?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's an elevation dive, a deep dive, overhead dive. And I think you can classify it as a night dive if they turn the lights off. Because it's fucking pitch black. It's in a silo. It's not outside.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have my light with me. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not like there's wildlife in there. So do you need a camera?
I mean, I'd bring one because it's cool.
Yeah.
The only thing I've seen about that is if you get down to the bottom, you can be careful. If you kick up all the silt, it takes a while for it to settle back down.
Yeah. There's no current.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
But no, that'd be super cool.
No, I'm stoked.
And then they got I think it's in June, they're doing a lionfish hunt again
In Florida.
as a fundraiser.
Well, speaking of that, I saw you saw the
That was awesome.
The dude was shooting
A compound bow
underwater and hitting his target.
I was like,
Really?
Yeah.
I think I need to bring this for the lionfish hunt.
That's pretty dope.
All your screws are going to get rusty, but
There they are.
I mean, it's the same thing as like morning dew, really. At a certain point, wet is wet.
well, salty wet is
Yeah,
different.
salty was different.
Salty wet's definitely
Shit
different.
rust quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fucking bane of my existence in the Marines.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know salty wet real well.
It's funny the government's selling off all of the military razors right now, right?
Yeah,
But they're coming out of Hawaii and somewhere else. And-
Okinawa.
yeah, and they're just rust buckets. Like they're fucking rusted out.
Dude, the vehicles I took to Fallujah, the Amtraks we took,
Yeah.
were all from Okinawa. And like, as soon as the fucking, like, we got to Kuwait where it was just bone dry hot, all the torsion bars and the torsion tubes and shit that were like for the suspension
Yeah.
just started snapping. Those things, they're controlled by little tiny clips that are on the outside of the vehicle, right? So
Right.
when that shit snaps, it goes this way. So they would just bing and just shoot out. You can get murdered by this fucking thing real quick, dude. Like, it's fucking dangerous shit. That's why you park them so close. So if it shoots out, it
Oh.
hits the vehicle next to it, right? Yeah, dude, there wasn't a night that went by. That's why I needed to make, that's why when I made friends with those Bradley dudes that gave me all their suspension parts, it was so crucial.
Yeah.
Like, those dudes saved our mission in Iraq
It's
because
the
they
same-
gave me all those parts.
They're universal parts, huh?
Well, we use Bradley suspension in the Ram
Oh, okay.
RS vehicle. It's the same suspension that Bradley
didn't
has.
know that.
So when we upgraded the Amtrak, because the original straight legs is what we called them. We were straight legs and rammers. When they switched over to the Ram RS suspension system, it was they used the Bradley suspension. Yeah, yeah, those guys, they literally saved our ass because they were like, yeah, dude, I'll hook you up. And all I had to do was steal a Skystrack and move some fucking shit with a forklift for them.
Nice.
And they hooked me up. So yeah, but that was a serious problem. And it's because of saltwater corrosion. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And it's bad. So it's not like dudes are going under the fucking deck plates and like,
Right.
you know, greasing the fucking torsion bars. You know what I mean? Like, they're not doing that. Like, so yeah. But
Real quick, boys, I forgot to tell you before we started recording, but this episode comes out on St. Patrick's Day.
oh shit. Happy St. Patty's Day. By the time you're listening to
Thank
this.
you for not telling us this
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
It would have been a way different episode if we would have known that.
By the time this comes out, as a matter of fact, I just got a text from Big Jim a few minutes ago. He's like, I took the day off. We're getting weird. I'm like, fuck yeah. So
When is
Yeah.
that? Monday or what day?
Monday.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
I'll be back on Monday.
Yep, me too. I fly back Sunday, and then I'm getting shit faced with Jim and everybody in New Braunfels on Monday.
I might say count me.
So if you're listening to this and you're happen to be close to New Braunfels, Texas, I'm shit faced there somewhere right now. Just saying. Like, that's definitely happening. I missed last year.
Yeah.
Like,
It was on the weekend last year, right?
yeah, but I was out of town.
I was out of town too.
I had RCPT last year because they did
It rained,
the three.
if I remember.
Oh.
Because everyone was gone. I was supposed to go to the gym, and it was like 50 and nasty. And there was like nobody in any bar in New Braunfels. So we didn't end up doing anything. Yeah, I remember that now.
So this year's the year of redemption.
Yeah.
It's a redemption year. Forecast looks good.
Yeah.
The best thing about St. Patty's Day with Jim is he starts at like 11 a.m.
Mhm.
and he's done by like 9 p.m.
That's my doing.
Yep.
I start him at 11, and then I make fun of him relentlessly around 8:30 until he quits. I do it every year. Well, the fucking 2 years ago, my dumb ass did DMT in the middle of it, and I woke up sober. I was just like, "Fuck! I got to start over." God
I
damn!
remember that. You were gone for like 2 minutes. You were checked out.
It was 15 years in my brain, but yeah. But I woke up stone sober. That's what was weird. I woke up and I was like, I've been drinking for like 5 hours. I don't feel anything right now. This is wacky. Just, yeah. What?
Actually, I had 3 drinks in Roatan this past trip.
Yeah.
Because normally it's a
dry one.
It's a dry trip. And all 3 times it was alcohol handed to me. It wasn't me like asking for something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've found a bar that has a shitload of really good whiskey. It's a cigar bar.
Oh.
So we got drinks and then went next door to the restaurant, ate, and I was under the assumption we were going to go have cigars after we ate. And we didn't. We just ate and had whiskey. Then I was like, cool. So I brought all these cigars for, okay.
Did you go to Blue Rotan?
We did. It wasn't as good as it was.
No?
So I guess it used to be amazing. It used to have this huge tomahawk and this grilled octopus, and it was fucking phenomenal. And then it got a new chef, and then it went to absolute shit.
Oh.
And then they fired that motherfucker, and then they got another guy back, and now they're trying. Yeah. But it wasn't like it used to. It used
What
to
a
be
letdown. That
right?
was so fucking
Yeah.
good.
Yep. I mean, it's still good, but it wasn't how it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. That was like half the fucking motivation for me to go back to Roatan was eating that fucking
That one
restaurant,
restaurant.
dude. Because you know, like how the tomahawk come out on like a salt block and it's still sizzling and shit.
They
It's
did
like,
add a
oh,
different
so
tomahawk.
good.
They added a Wagyu tomahawk,
Yeah.
and it was $405.
No thanks.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then their regular one, I think, is like 42 ounces. I mean, it's a fucking piece of meat.
Yeah, it's a monster.
Yeah.
Fucking delicious though. And that octopus was
That octopus was
life
fucking
changing.
money.
Like I
But
didn't
I
like
still had-
octopus until that place.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the best shit I've ever had. Yeah. It's fucking phenomenal.
I still had a whole bunch of local food, as much as I could. In Honduras, they do this breakfast thing called a baleada, and it's like a fancy, nice, amazing tasting tortilla
Yeah.
with like beans and eggs and whatever else you want to put in it.
It's a fucking taco here.
But it's not like rolled up. Like all they do is like fold it in half,
Oh, yeah.
and then like, yeah,
It's taco.
Like, okay, so I open it up and then I roll it like a taco and eat it. I'm like, this is weird, but cool.
See, to me, a taco is just folded in
Yeah.
half. Rolled it, that makes it a taquito or a burrito.
Yes.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah. That's where my brain's at.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's just the white American fucking thinking. Just, yeah. Justin, I have a question. Do we get any feedback on our fast food hacks?
You guys did fast food hack?
We did. You were
Yeah.
gone.
Oh.
I will check right now.
As we know, Jazz is kind of a fucking wizard when it comes to hacking restaurants.
I believe
fast
that.
food restaurants. Like,
What were some good ones? I don't want to listen to the episode.
well,
Fill me in.
my favorite is the Wendy's hack where you get the 4 for $4, like you're like the biggie bag or whatever, but
Yeah.
you take the junior bacon cheese with first of all, get rid of that fucking tomato. I don't know why that's on there, but then you take spicy nugs, put it on top, and then take the barbecue sauce and squeeze out the packet on top, and then put that on your sandwich.
Okay.
That's a power move. That's one of Jazz's tidbits
See
for
that.
me that I've become accustomed to. But there's a fuck ton of them. Like, what did you like the?
I don't remember.
Well, you were the chicken Big Mac,
Oh, yeah, that was good.
which
It was limited edition, but
they could absolutely make
yeah. Which
You know,
like all the time.
one of the weirdest things that I've seen at fast food is at a place called Runza, and it was in Nebraska. And you order a
the Swiss mushroom one was the shit.
no, the a cinnamon roll, and they put chili on it.
What the fuck?
Yep. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
It really is. I was like, this is weird as shit. I have to try it. And I tried it and I was like, I was not expecting that.
Why does that work?
I don't know, but try it. You do it at home.
Well, even in grade school, there was when you get cinnamon rolls, it was chili day. Like it was weird.
Huh?
It's 100% a Midwest thing because I've
Yeah.
never seen it until I was in Nebraska.
I've never heard of
Yep.
this.
But it was surprisingly, I was like, oh yeah, I get it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm only really seeing one is like I guess kind of like a hack, and they said the Whataburger breakfast on a bun with biscuits and gravy. Use the gravy as a dipping sauce,
Yeah, I can see that.
or Popeyes biscuits with red beans and rice.
I'm a big fan of Popeyes.
That's not a hack. Though.
It's not a hack,
Yeah.
though. That's just a snack. Just a good snack.
And
Biscuits and red beans and rice is just the way it should be served.
Right. Like, that's-
adding the honey butter from Whataburger to anything is definitely.
Dude, I could drink that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's
Yep.
fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
What else was there?
I did see somebody was upset about the fact that I said that Whataburger could discontinue the Dr. Pepper milkshake. And there were several comments about
Oh,
Well, I mean,
people disagreeing about the Dr. Pepper milkshake.
you know how Texas people are and their Dr. Pepper, man.
That's fine.
Like,
that and
It doesn't need to be a
they're-
milkshake.
They're very Whataburger loyal.
there.
Like I'm convinced that I only like one thing at Whataburger.
It's a breakfast burger.
That's it. Yeah.
See, I disagree. I'm a big fan
I
of
like
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
I did too.
I
But
like
you can drop your
Whataburger.
loyalty. They're owned by a company out of Chicago.
Now, I would actually go to Whataburger if I could do it in less than 20 minutes.
That's my. It's not.
That's my
It's not
only
a
reason
drive-thru.
why I do not
Quick
go.
service. And it's not quick. There's nothing fucking quick about it.
I can go to a real restaurant and get it faster.
You can literally be the only person there.
I still 20
and
minutes.
it's still 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I will. I put my money where my mouth's at, man. If you go to my Yelp account, and there's definitely a what did I say? I wrote something. It was you fucking bitch. I don't even know how do you find this shit, man?
I
I've
don't,
been
I don't
getting-
use Yelp.
I've been getting
I don't have Yelp.
so pissed off recently because I do like curbside because it's drastically faster than the drive-through, and they still fuck it up every single. Like I got a meal and they forgot the fries.
It's ever
Like,
since they got bought.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
Ever since they
It's
got bought by
terrible.
that company out of Chicago, it has gone to absolute dog shit.
Well, what pisses me off about this one, this is what I wrote. It's a brand new one. It's like brand new. The one in Cibolo. It's like just open. And I was like, look, I love Whataburger. I have your back in the whole you versus In-N-Out thing. You're far superior in my opinion. Your menu's amazing. Everything's great. I was like, but this location, man, I was like, if they went out of their way to hire people who don't give a shit, any time of day, it's jammed. It's the newest design y'all have. Shouldn't that make it more efficient? It doesn't. Please stop hiring the B team and get them some help. Because like I sat there for like 26 minutes the other day.
But yet I got
Like-
these breakfast tacos in like 4 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Because how much time does it really take
And
to make a
that's-
breakfast taco?
Those are fucking breakfast tacos.
Yep.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, that's a
By the way,
ton of food.
that was $6. That was $6.
Dude,
So how they do that for $6? That's $48 in eggs alone.
dude, Jazz doesn't look it, but this fucker puts down chow.
Those were $1.99
I think it's
a taco.
Honestly, I think it's a genetic thing because his fucking brother over there does the same thing. They eat like shit.
Those were
They don't gain an
$1.99.
ounce.
$1.99.
Runs
They
in the
make the
family.
tortillas
Dude.
in-house. And that was a bacon and egg, a potato and cheese, and a bean and cheese and a potato, egg, and cheese with a coffee. And I think my whole bill was like $7.19.
You know what I missed?
Shout him out. Who was it?
El Sobracito.
Okay. All right.
They're on 78.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
Right there on the left hand, that pink ass building.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's always packed as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
that place. It looks like it used to be a strip club.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife is like, this has got to have been a.
El
Yeah.
Sobracito.
Yeah.
And they have a drive-through. And what's funny is
It's yellow.
when we went in there, the building is pink. When we went in there, they served me in like
Pink.
7 minutes. We tried it the other day and went through the drive-through, and I still had to like place the order and then go park at a stop sign and wait
Ugh.
for them to bring it to me. And I was like, if we had gone inside
Mhm.
and ordered this, I'd have got it in like
Yeah.
4 minutes, and each one would have been in foil and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was
I miss.
highly recommend.
I miss our Mexican Mondays.
We could go to El Sobracito.
Yeah, but we used to go to old Pete's. You get
Yeah,
that
it
fucking.
fucking was good.
That place fucks.
Yeah, the lunch special was fucking.
That place
ridiculous.
fucks, man.
There's no way that's still $7 though.
There's
They
no
had-
the inflation had to have hit that, right? Because that was all way pre-inflation. That was pre-Bidenomics. So, fucking
Yeah, that was pre-COVID,
Yeah.
like.
yeah, like it was.
Well, yeah, that's become it's $2 fucking for me to get a breakfast taco from there, and it's like, each taco's like got like 4 eggs in it.
Yeah,
I'm like, y'all are losing money. There's no way this.
there's no way that like they don't have a TV or something. Like they're just like
Nobody's telling them that eggs have gotten more expensive.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
But oh fuck, it was so good, dude. And then they make all their salsas in house.
I've been a big breakfast taco wise. I've been a big chorizo and potato guy lately.
They have that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They had like fucking
Oh, yeah.
15 tacos.
They all do. But,
But I did like when I went through the drive-thru, like red, green, or both. And I was like,
I can appreciate that.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes here's the thing about salsas. If you guys know, I'm a kind of a salsa whore. I have like salsas all over my house. Like just like I have like a lazy Susan in my dish, just all hot sauces, right? And shit. Like
Very white guy.
it's very, very white guy. It's not ketchup hot sauce. It's fucking
That's why I
actual
like
hot
that.
sauce.
This is an actual Mexican food restaurant. And when you're a gringo, they just speak to you in gringo and they just go red, green, or both.
Yeah.
And not, well,
But-
which one of these 17 hot sauces that a white guy invented do you want for your shit? It's
But
just
I get offended because they give me the Wedo fucking treatment where they don't give me the hottest hot sauce. They
that's
give me
because
like
their hot sauce isn't hot. The food's hot. The sauce is there to give it fucking moisture.
I agree.
That's how actual Mexican food Mexican food works.
I agree, but they give me like the fucking watered down version of their salsa and or of their sauce, and I'm like, no, dude, I want the good shit. I want like the green or that's like the tomatillo hot sauce that's not crazy fucking hot. That's like what Haley likes, right? And that's fine. But I want like that opaque one that's like fucking burn your asshole hot. Like I like that.
There's a taco truck at the off-road park that has this hot sauce that is made with. They must grind up jalapeno seeds.
It's just it's just hate.
Oh, but it has
discontent.
The best flavor. Oh my god, it's so good.
I love
it's
that.
So good.
I love that. Well, like so, Thirsty Horse used to have a taco truck out front, and unfortunately, the gentleman died in Thirsty Horse, which is shitty. But the guy was awesome, and he had this fucking habanero one that was like that, and I was like, dude, I would drink this fucking.
There is a food truck outside of Venom V Twin that I want to go try, and I think they're only open at like 11 o'clock at night or whatever. The outside of the fucking truck just says "Fat chicks like to eat." That's what it just says on the front of the truck, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it. Because it
just a bunch of tortas over there fucking crushing for chow.
it just said "Fat chicks like to eat." And
Jazz identifies as a fat chick sometimes.
what I saw on the drive by was just
confirm.
like cheeseburger, hot dog, corn dog, or whatever, and it just said "Fat chicks like to eat," and it's outside of Venom V Twin in Converse, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go try this.
Yeah.
If big purple thing, white letters that just says "Fat chicks like to eat," and I was like,
that was the big thing we talked about. We talked about cookout. Have you ever been to a cookout?
on the East Coast.
What do you mean?
It's a drive-through.
restaurant
It's a restaurant.
called Cookout.
It's called Cookout, but you can get.
Holy fuck!
You guys, oh man! The next time you guys travel back east, find a cookout.
If you're in any of the Carolinas,
West Virginia,
yeah, there's a drive-through restaurant called Cookout, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind.
you can get like, fuck it,
You're like, I would like a double cheeseburger with a side of chicken nuggets,
and a corn
and
dog.
for my other side, I would like a chicken sandwich
Yeah,
with
take a side of mini corn dogs
with a big old sweet tea, and that's what it is on the menu. It just says big old sweet tea.
Yeah, it's like pick one from each column, and all the columns are the same. it's like okay, like it's fucking amazing.
It's like for my first side, I'd like fries. For my main course, I'd like fries. For my second course, for my side, fries, and for my third, fries. And they're like, "Cool. Do you want anything on it?" It's like chili, and they're like, "Yep, no charge." So there it is.
Yeah,
So
cookout,
here's the Cookout menu.
fucking amazing.
So you can choose two sides. Would you like,
I like choose one for Trey.
or choose two sides, or double up? So that's choose one for junior tray. So if you get a tray, where is it?
That's the middle over here. Big double burger.
Right, regular chicken, Cajun chicken, spicy chicken, whatever. But then for the side, yeah, I would like a big double burger with a side quesadilla and fucking corn dog.
Yeah.
That's your combo.
The place is fucking great.
Huh.
But look at this fucking milkshake menu.
Oh,
Holy shit.
the
Scroll down.
Oh yeah, the
Scroll down.
creamery
There
is
you go.
amazing.
Ooh.
All that, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Do they still have they used to have
Oh my god.
they used to have a brownie batter one. that was
Pineapple milkshake.
life
That sounds
changing.
delicious.
They had a brownie batter one that made me want to fucking just come, just like that, instant come.
I'm sure it's more expensive, but it used to be that a tray was $5.
Yeah, like $5.50.
And you just got like 3 things in your tray. But you could get it to where you could get the tray and
Click on locations, Justin.
you could get like all fucking fries and then just have them pour chili and cheese on it. And it was like $5 fucking.
Oh, what do you mean there's none around here?
Oh, there's none here.
Yeah, there's
Weird.
nothing here.
Yeah,
Don't show that. Everyone will know where
you're gonna
we're
want to
at.
scroll out.
Scroll out.
Redacted.
Everyone already knows.
Yeah, right. I guess they don't have any.
No, they're all
Oh, there you go.
That way.
There you go.
1,000.
There you
Oh,
go.
there
See,
it is.
they are.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we're gonna be in Mississippi.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
But where I lived in North Carolina, we had a fuck ton of them.
That's more than 1,000 miles away.
That is not accurate. Oh yeah,
It's not
because
accurate at
I lived in.
all.
See where it says Greensboro? I lived in there in North Carolina, and we had them fucking like every 4 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan.
God, it's so good.
Matter of fact,
Look at, dude. Next time you drive to fucking, there's one in Mobile.
There you go.
oh shit. All right.
So there's one in one in Oxford.
Not this next weekend, but the weekend after I'm driving. So
There's one in Columbus. And there's one in Oxford's the only one that's going to be close. So there's one in Starkville.
I almost, because Caitlin had never been, I almost rented a car over in Louisville because there was one in Knoxville, which is like an hour
There's
away.
like a dozen in Memphis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to stop at some point while we're out there.
yeah, dude, hit up a cookout. Don't and now keep your expectation low.
Is it not good? It's just
No, it's
cool.
good.
It's
Good, but don't think you're
It's
going
got
to
like
some mecca.
it's got like Waffle House level cleanliness. Make
Oh,
no
no,
mistake.
that adds flavor.
Yeah.
That means that would be great.
Three-quarters of them don't have a lobby. It's a double drive-through.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like a Checkers.
You drive through on the left and the right.
Yeah, no, I'm totally. That's like you walk into a Mexican restaurant here in San Antonio. If they have anything better than a C from the health department, don't fucking eat there.
That
Right.
place
Yeah,
I
right.
got the tacos from,
yeah.
I walked in
Charlie.
and it was it'd been there forever. Had all the weird little Mexican pennants all over, and then they had hung shamrocks on those pennants. So it was like the Mexican like decorations with shamrocks on it and shit. And I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
Dude, I've had that theory forever. Mexicans and Irish, we're the same fucking people. They just tan better.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we're all Catholic. We're scared of our mothers. We drink too much. We're good at fighting. We talk a lot of shit. Like, I mean, everything's so fucking
can't
similar.
understand.
Except for the
Either
Mexicans
one.
learned how to
Right.
cook.
Yeah, their food's way better. Not desserts. Mexican desserts are trash. Hey, do you want this cake?
What?
What if I soak it in milk?
I love
whoa.
I love Treason.
Hey, you want a
Hold
cookie
on.
that tastes like sawdust?
Are you trying to say that Irish desserts are better than
No, fuck
Mexican
no. Our desserts are shit too. They're all potato paste. Like, yeah, ours is shit too. But I'm just
The only
saying.
thing I'll give you is those fucked up puffy cake. What are those things called? They're like
fucked up
pink
puffy
and
cakes.
yellow and
The-
shit. Those
they're like a cookie.
conchas
Yes.
or whatever. Those things
Yeah,
suck.
those are trash.
Those are fucking awful.
It's just sawdust cookie. Like, yeah,
But
Flan's fire.
the day the Irish figure out,
I do like.
Yeah.
flan.
Yeah,
I
Flan's
do
fire.
like flan.
yeah,
I don't think flan's actually Mexican.
the day the Irish figure out a churro, like
Yeah.
Churro wins,
Yeah,
Churro
like,
wins.
you're not right about Mexican desserts.
dude. I
They're all
Mexican
even
food's
close.
kind of banger from top
Yeah.
to bottom.
well, Mexican food is, in my opinion, the best food on the planet, man. Like, it's my favorite thing.
I don't know.
you
Okay.
Oh.
The Italians are in the fight.
But the Italians are in the conversation, sure.
Flan originated in ancient Rome, but became popular in Mexico after Spanish brought it there.
we can call it Mexican because ancient
It's
Rome was a little while ago.
Yeah, I'm not giving dead civilizations credit.
Yeah.
The Romans.
well,
did
then it's
this.
Mexican.
The Romans aren't here anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Like the
how-
ancient Egyptians had beer. That don't
And-
mean I give a fuck about
And
it.
how exactly would we know that?
I saw that dude and it was like,
Fair.
the people that built the pyramids were all given beer while they worked, including the children. I'm like, I don't think your definition of beer and our definition of beer is the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Also, when you are literally giving people something to drink so they don't fucking die because you can't drink Nile water and they didn't give them food,
Yeah. They made beer to fucking keep the drinking liquid fucking cleaner.
yeah,
That's all it was.
And I
well,
don't
they gave the pyramid builders beer. Okay. They gave the slaves the cheapest thing that they could to keep them working.
The prisoners
Like-
with jobs.
and I don't think they had age restrictions on anything then.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also killed them en masse. So I don't know if we
All
really
the time.
needed to use that as a standard.
Yeah.
There were kings at 9, so it's
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of drinking and governments, the Honduras held local elections this past weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And so on Roatan, they were doing it their local municipal elections. And I learned something. So the actual election day, I believe, was yesterday. Yesterday, Monday. But starting Friday and going through the whole weekend, no business, doesn't matter what they were, a bar, liquor store, whatever, nobody was allowed to sell any alcohol, period. No beer, no booze, no wine, no anything. Because the government wanted everybody sober so they'd actually go vote.
I would be interested to see what the voter turnout difference is
right.
by making it a dry day.
Like I would run and be like, we can drink during elections.
Yes.
That's it. That's the only thing I'm running on.
Yeah.
If you elect me, we can
I
now
will
drink during
repeal
elections.
no drinking on election day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking silly.
We'll make
Yeah, it was
Well, how
crazy.
bad
make
did
it a
it get?
party.
That's the question, right? Is how bad
Well,
did
no,
it
so
get that they had to
I
implement
guess
that rule?
I guess the locals just don't give a fuck, and they would just rather go drink like they normally do instead of voting in their election. So in order
That
to get
sounds like
turnout,
weird.
I can kind of get behind all that.
yeah, in order to get turnout,
But I've said forever, once they figured out that we could pick the next American Idol off of a fucking Twitter vote, I shouldn't need to go to my local public library. Like I should. If I can file my taxes online, I shouldn't need to go stand in a booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. There should be some sort of
there shouldn't be an
way
app,
to
kind of like
verify it.
CBP One.
Or it's a CBB home.
CBP Home now.
Did you guys hear about this?
uh,
Oh, this is great.
Oh,
So the CBP One app that everybody could just register and walk into this country illegally, right?
the one that Biden created,
Trump changed it to what is it?
CBP Home.
CBP Home, so you can self-deport. And it also doubles as a tracking.
It tracks the location. Anybody that uses it.
Self-filtering.
I was like,
dude.
this is amazing.
So the pitch is, if you self-deport, there's still a chance we'll let you back in this country legally. If you don't, we have to come find you.
You're
You're
not
never
getting
coming
yeah.
Never.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If we have to do it for you, fuck out of
But
here.
now
It was amazing. And the best part is it auto updated. So anybody that had it downloaded is now as the deportation app.
That's amazing. That's what happened, dude. Big balls, man. That kid, he knows what he's doing.
You know my favorite thing about this glass? It doesn't sweat and drip on me
Nope.
when I drink it. Like that one, when it sweats, it drips
yeah.
on
And
you.
also,
totally.
like I've had it on that, and it doesn't pick the coaster up.
Yep.
Right.
Like
Mm.
while you're using
Yeah,
it.
big fan.
Nice.
Doesn't do
Fancy.
that. Look.
Fucking A.
I'll see if I can find the link and get a few more, boys.
Appreciate it.
Really good. But
That's what we'll do. We'll buy that with the Patreon, and it'll be like the hooker glass.
Right.
The fuck Freeman glass. Yeah.
I don't remember the guy's name who gave us these. I'd love to give him a shout out, but I'm sorry.
Hold on. I might have.
I think he messaged you.
well, yeah, if we can have a self-deportation app, why can't I vote?
Yeah, I mean your
Justin
fingerprint,
Lowry.
your fingerprint and your face
Shout
out,
go
Justin.
into your phone.
Well,
right? Like
You're
There's
cool
gotta
with
be a way.
taking my tax money via a website.
Right.
But I have to go down to the fucking local library to vote.
yeah.
Justin Lowry.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you, Justin.
I got to vote at a fucking fire station.
But that's what I mean.
My
It's like I have to
polling
go
stations.
to this polling station to
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you'll take my taxes.
Oh yeah, it's fine when you want my fucking money. Yeah.
I can go to a third party in a Walmart.
I say give us a purple thumb.
Just fucking Iraqi style.
Yeah.
Just purple thumb it up.
Yep. That way you
I
can't.
disagree. I disagree.
Those fucking purple thumbs.
They didn't go away.
Dude, it floated around for like a month. I saw people
Bro.
with purple fingers.
Dude, we had one voter in hit. The very first Iraqi election, it was January 31st, 2005. We had one voter.
Really?
And it was counting paces. Because as soon as he left, we started getting mortar fire. And I was like, what the fuck this place, man? This is the day I got wounded. I got wounded on election day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking sucked.
Boys, did y'all see the Girl Scouts are in a class action lawsuit?
Who are they suing?
Is it because
Or are they
they're,
being-
they're
They
peddling, they're peddling poison?
A class action lawsuit has been filed against the Girl Scouts of the United States of America for its cookie producers.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Apparently, the presence of heavy metals and pesticides in
It's
popular cookies like Thin Mints.
Oh, those
Now,
are
my
favorite.
question-
Hasn't killed me yet.
It's bad.
I was
Those
about-
are my favorite.
They analyze them, and I looked at this. It's pretty. I'm still gonna eat them.
that was my question.
Yeah,
I
but,
was
Would
gonna
you
say,
still eat it?
I ate a box like 2 nights ago.
I put down a case and a half of White Monster a week. You
Yeah,
think
dude.
Thin Mints scare me?
yeah, like, dude, fucking. Have you ever had a fucking frozen Thin Mint? It's magical.
I have 4 boxes in my freezer right now.
It's fucking
I
magical.
might go home.
I
and eat a
ate
box
meat
of
in
Thin Mints.
Iraq. That's all
I might
gotta
go
say.
home and eat a box of Thin Mints combined with Sour Patch Kids.
I literally
Well,
hid them.
fuck.
in
Yes.
my big ass chest freezer. I hid them under meat, so I know that nobody's gonna dig through it and
Oh,
find them.
yeah.
And if you're listening, good luck. It's about 400 pounds
Gonna
of meat on top
fucking
of those
stop
Thin
me.
Mints.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely going to stop me, but it is alarming how bad they
Yeah,
are.
that's funny.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It's fine in small doses.
Yeah, but why?
You know what I appreciate about
but
them, though?
why sue the Girl Scouts? Sue the cookie makers.
No, the Girl Scouts are suing the cookie makers.
No,
No.
it's both of them.
Isn't that what you said?
100.
100% of the samples were positive for toxic metals.
Wow.
100%.
Yeah.
22 out of 25 were positive for all 5 toxic metals.
Wow. Wow.
76 were positive for levels of cadmium and exceeded the EPA limits in water.
Okay, first off, that's not hard to do.
That's
the
not
shit
hard.
that's in our water is bullshit anyways.
96% of them have lead.
First off,
Why is that an
actual
ingredient in
lead
your
is
cookie?
actually sweet to the taste, so that doesn't surprise
It
me.
doesn't
at all.
surprise me, but like you.
Like, you got to put that much shit in a cookie to make it taste good.
Yeah.
I made cookies with like 6 ingredients and they're
They're
phenomenal.
wonderful. Yeah. Like
Girl
I'm telling
Scouts sued over alleged heavy metals and pesticides in cookies
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
against the Girl Scouts of the United States and its cookie producers.
well, okay. Leave the Girl Scouts out of it.
you. Yeah.
They're
It's not their fault. They're not making the fucking
Right.
cookies, dude. Like, yeah.
Trace amounts of these substances at Girl Scouts. Yeah, they're
Oh, no
shelf
way.
stable, you
Yeah.
fucking twat. It's not like these Girl Scouts are at home going like, I'm going to make the perfect batch of Thin Mint cookies.
with this lead.
That's why I
cookie
buy
tray.
them. Don't
You're
ruin this
buying them
treat
out
for
of a
me.
trunk in a cardboard box for $4 fucking.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you think you were getting?
And that's why I appreciate Girl Scouts so much, because they've never fucking changed the price.
They're $5.
They're $5 now. They've got up $1. But look at the Boy Scouts. Hey, do you want this popcorn? It's
Oh,
$38.
I know,
Fuck
right?
you, man.
It's
Like,
it's the Scouts, and it's not even popped. They just sell you shitty Orville Redenbach.
it's terrible. Yeah, that's right.
They're
It's
just
not
selling
Boy
you-
Scouts
And the
anymore.
reason
Sorry.
it's that expensive is because they already been
Yeah.
sued.
It's not even the Boy Scouts
A lot.
anymore. It's the Scouts, and they're just selling you microwave popcorn.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Fucking
yeah, or
trash.
for $3, HEB will drop Orville Redenbacher on my doorstep.
So
Yep.
they changed the name to just Scouts?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is
Was
officially
it
just
Boy Scouts
the
attracted
Scouts.
too many pedophiles?
Not
No,
enough-
they started letting girls.
It's
in.
because
That was a problem too. But
so now what we've done is change it to the Scouts, let the girls in so that the pedophiles are equal opportunity.
No, it's
now they're not gay pedophiles.
yeah, it's
Yeah, now they're just pedophiles.
it's to scare the pedophiles away. Ooh, there's girls. They have cooties.
Yeah. That's only the gay pedophiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the ones that are just equal opportunity pedophiles,
Yeah.
now they have more of a buffet.
That's right. It's just like, it's a smorgasbord, if you will, of underage ass.
Thanks for that.
Turns out they look the same. if you
But
flip
the,
them over.
the next time I walk into
They're all hairless.
the next
You can-
Next time you walk into where?
next time I walk into a Walmart and they're trying
say
to
the next joke.
sell me cookies, I'm gonna be like, you trying to kill me, bitch?
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say thank you and hand them $5.
That's exactly what I would actually do.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got 5s for days because I went to Randolph Brooks. And there's no
I was going to
sales.
say, inflation really fucked up the strip club world, didn't it? Goddamn Bidenomics.
I witnessed a drive-through for Girl Scout cookies
There, Mikey, I sent you the joke.
off when I was headed to lunch one day, and it was literally in a giant parking lot, and the Girl Scouts were set up and doing drive-through orders. People were just driving through, fucking way faster than Whataburger. It was effective.
God damn you.
Well,
Was
say
it-
it, let
It's a
everybody else
good
know.
joke.
It's a great joke. I'm not saying it.
I'm not saying it either, but it's a good joke. Show it to him.
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying it either. Yeah, it's a great fucking fat-free, baby.
It's a
Certified fat-free, great joke.
less toxins than a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Matter of fact, if you want to know that joke, support the Patreon.
I'm still not saying it on there.
No, we'll individually DM you.
Or everyone would just like separately record one
But
word.
is it-
and then
but
Justin
John-
edits together.
Is it a solid joke?
It is. I heard a different variation of that, but it's ultimately the same punchline. I got a joke book when I was like 8 years old, and it was a little blue joke book, and it says the world's most offensive jokes,
Oh, I remember that.
and they were bad.
Yeah, they were
Like that's where I got the what's the difference between a truck full of babies and a truck full of bowling balls? You can't unload a truck full of bowling balls with a pitchfork.
Yep.
That was out of that joke book when I was 8. I still remember it. Like there's shit in there that I like.
What was the first joke you ever heard or ever told?
First one I ever heard, I can't say on the show.
That definitely had the N word in it. Definitely no.
Those were very prevalent when I was.
Those were very, very
Polish
prevalent.
jokes.
Yeah, Polish
Pollock jokes.
Oh,
Sure,
man.
sure.
huge back in
Yep.
the day.
I don't know what the first one.
Blonde
I mean,
jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Polish jokes. were
Polish
like,
kind of went.
why are there no Polish
into
ballerinas? Because they get suction cupped to the stage.
Silly. That's silly.
Yeah, like the Polish jokes were everywhere.
They were
Yeah,
great.
it popped up on my watch.
One of my favorite Polish jokes is it's a screen door in a submarine.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like
And the funny thing is that the Polish jokes were based on historical fact because they tried to attack tanks with horses, right?
yeah,
like that's
but,
a real
But
thing.
they were funny because like they didn't. You knew it didn't work.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I remember my first joke. And it's
but now
actually
you tell
clean.
somebody a Polish joke and they're like, I don't get it.
Right.
Yeah, they're not going
Like,
to get it. Polacks aren't. They aren't the. But you can switch it to.
Let's make
Now we just say Ukrainian.
Democrats the next Polish.
Well,
The jokes
Kind
just
of.
write themselves for them.
They
Yeah.
do.
did you see the choose your fighter video that
yeah.
Dems put out?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that one,
No.
Justin?
I saw it.
I watched 2 and then was like, I can't. My body won't let me continue
The
watching.
cringe
this.
factor.
Yeah.
Made
Did you
me
see
wanna
the
vomit.
response? And the one that said the Republican Party chose theirs back in November, and it's all these ones of them like stepping out of like Apache helicopters and shit. Like it's
Yeah. Like,
like
they're just digging
just
themselves
stop.
deeper. Now they started cussing a bunch in fucking Congress. Like they're like, they just started saying
And
cuss words.
they
and
don't
shit.
even know how to
It's
say it. The one's like, yeah, we're gonna fuck Trump. It doesn't work that way.
like,
Like that doesn't work to say it
Like,
that way.
Last time,
That means you're
last
going
time
to
somebody
fuck
talked about that, you guys
Trump.
got all mad.
right?
Right? Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. That's not how you say it.
It would be fucking hilarious if AOC came out and was like, I'm going to grab Trump by the pussy. Like,
Yeah.
that
I'd
would be
Now
funny.
that I'd have been like-
say it again. Say it again.
That'd have been
you
like-
stupid bitch.
Did C-SPAN just go pay-per-view? Like I don't,
My favorite thing is like AOC's like, Elon Musk's a fucking idiot. It's like, that's like a bartender telling a rocket scientist that he's dumb. It fucking is. All right. It's like, fuck out of here, you stupid bitch. God. Fucking so stupid.
she is hot though.
She is hot. Great set on her. I'll give her that.
You know, we don't know.
Yeah. Well, I remember that dancing on the fucking the Red
her-
Sox shirt.
Yeah,
That's
her-
burned into my brain in a happy
Yeah.
spot. Fuck.
and that's pre-politics. That's
Yeah, that was bartending days.
yeah.
And I would have tipped her. Yes and yes.
I'd have given more to the tip.
Yep. To the hilt, if you will. Yeah.
Schultz.
No, but you don't remember the first joke you ever heard or anything? No.
I don't remember last week, man.
Well, that's true.
That's fair.
Yeah. I know my first joke that I ever told. And my brother told it to me, and I remember telling my friends, and they didn't understand it. And
Here we
so
go.
my very first joke was a bomb. It's, so a piece of string walks into a bar.
Okay.
Looks at the bartender, says, "Hey, I'd like a beer." And he's like, "Can't give you a beer. You're a piece of string." He's like, "Okay," so he leaves. Next day, comes back in. "Hey, bartender, I'd like a beer." And he's like, "We went over this yesterday, man. Can't give you a beer. You're a piece of string." He's like, all right. So on the third day, before he walks in the bar, he ties himself in a knot and he frayed his ends. He walks in. He's like, "Bartender, my lucky day. I'd like a beer." And he goes, "Brother, I've told you this, man. You're a piece of string." He's like, "I'm afraid not." It's the whole joke. It's a great dad joke. You know what I mean?
Solid.
It's a solid dad joke.
Solid.
But when you tell them that to other 8-year-olds, they're like, "I don't know what it's a fucking afraid not." Like, yeah, they didn't get it. So,
I like it.
yeah, my first joke was a bomb.
Yeah.
It works more for dads. Yeah. Anyways, this has gone on long enough.
Probably.
I'll just leave it on a bomb. Fucking cheers, boys. Thanks for being my freedom friend. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Smash all those buttons. Do all those things. Check out the Patreon. All right. This doesn't come out of a fucking vacuum, man. We need help. As it has been well documented this episode, I'm unemployed. So look it up. Fucking,
Retired.
Retired. Working comedian. It's unemployment. It's the same shit.
Retired of not getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, do all those things. Tell your mom, tell your friends, all that shit. 3 little things to remember. Words to live by, if you will. They're not hard at all. Jazz?
Smoke the fuck on.
Oh, your favorite?
Drink on.
And God damn it, kids. Freedom to fuck on.